I'm bald! So, as you can tell, the effects of the radiotherapy finally kicked in, or at least the hair loss. And yeah, now I do not only have cancer, I look like I have cancer. So even though that was not the intention of this video, or I would never have chosen to lose my hair just to make this point, but fuck you, anyone who didn't believe me. You know what? It feels good to have put all that crap behind us and just be back to being able to being myself, to be normal, to, you know, not try to have to explain everything all the time because I feel like that's what I've been doing for the last couple of days. And yeah, by the way, I was planning on making this video a couple of days ago, but then with everything that's been going on recently and, all the confusion and the hurt and everything, um, I delayed it and ended up like briefly showing this in the video that I made a couple of videos ago, just because it perfectly illustrated what I was trying to say, the point I was trying to make. But yeah, I was kind of preferring or hoping to make a video of like, from like, last video, it's like, okay, normal hair to bam, everything fell out at once. And it's funny because it's been like, falling out for a while, a bit, but it's like, oh, you see a couple hairs here, a couple hairs there. So you're like, okay, I'm losing hair, but it's not that bad. And then I went to take a shower and I'm like, oh, before I take a shower, let me just kind of like, rub my scalp so that way if ever there's any loose hair, it can come out. And then by the time I'm done, I look like this and I'm like, holy crap, I was not expecting that. And of course, I need to get a passport photo taken to renew my passport. So now I'm gonna look like, well, not like this. I'm gonna get it shaved, of course. But yeah, it's just not the perfect timing. So what I'm thinking of doing for the passport picture, so I don't look too cancerish, is just shave everything and keep the beard, have it like nicely trimmed at the bottom, just so it's like, I'm going for a style. It's not like I'm sick. And hopefully that'll work. Either way, like I don't have a choice. That's gonna be my passport picture for the next 10 years. Ah, man. Although, I have bigger problems than a bad passport picture. Could definitely be worse. So, yeah, this is me now. It's kind of funny because at this point I've had pretty much every side effect you can imagine from the cancer and the treatment and everything. One of the very few things that I did not get was the hair loss. And now I did. And it looks like crap. You know what? Let me turn around and try to show you the back. I haven't even seen the back myself because I only have one mirror. I don't have like two to kind of like, look. So I have no clue what it looks like. So you tell me how bad it is. Hopefully that worked and it wasn't blocked by the top of the chair. But anyway, yeah, this is me now. So, it doesn't really change anything in the grand scheme of things. It's just kind of like I look at myself and I'm just like, yep, I look like I have cancer now. Before I didn't. I just looked really skinny. Now it's like, yeah, it's undeniable. So yeah, I'm gonna go get a haircut either today or the next day whenever I get a chance to go take a picture. Well, before taking a picture, of course. That's just the thing. It's like I have so many things to do on my to-do list that it's just like I don't know where to begin. And it's like I need to call this place and that place and that place and this person and that thing and do this and renew that, and it just like never ends. And it's like, okay, I may not be able to get through the entire list. I'm gonna start with the most important and kind of work my way down from there. So yeah, at the moment the priority is, well, I have an appointment today with the palliative care unit, ironically, now that I won't need it anymore, but I'm like, hey, it's better to go to the appointment, get all the information that I need. That way, if ever, I'm able to come back and I do need them, I'll already have the information and I'll be able to reach out to them directly. So, seems like the right thing to do. So I'll do that, and then at the hospital there's a notary. I might need to go see them just to kind of figure out, do I need a notary? Do I need a will? How does that work exactly? Because I called like, individual places such as like, my work and insurance. And it's like, all right, how does it work for life insurance? How does it work for this? How does it work for that? And stuff like that. So it's like, I might not even need a will if I just set things up properly. But I just want to go check just to make sure. And then I'm thinking on the way back, probably stop at the barber, get, everything chopped off. And then if I have time, go for the passport picture, which doesn't seem like that much. Just like a couple things to do throughout the day. It's just at this point, I've been so exhausted lately that even though I feel better today, I don't know how much I'll be able to handle. So that's kind of like the plan. The ideal scenario would be me able to do all that, but I honestly don't know if I'll be able to. So I'll do the most that I can. So by the way, in case you were wondering, I filmed today's video and yesterday's video the same day. That way I can finally have like one day in advance. I'm not always like rushing and like, oh, I need to make today's video. It's like, no, I already have today's video. I can upload it. And then when I have time during the day, then I can record tomorrow's video. That way it's easier for me. So that's why I did that. I finally have the energy to do that. So I took advantage of it. And yeah, hopefully I'm going to be able to start doing the things I need to do, because I've been trying for the last, like, it's been what, almost a week now. I've been trying and I've managed to do a few things, but it's just like, I'm so exhausted. It's like one thing per day completely wipes me out. And it's like, just as an example, the last 2 days, like, I've been able to do a few things, but that wiped me out so much that I wasn't able to walk and I wasn't able to exercise. So it's like, it's almost like I've been so exhausted I have to choose between, my physical health and the things that I need to do. And that is obviously not good. And now that I had a relatively good night's sleep, I feel better today, and I'm hoping it's going to continue getting that way. I'll be able to start, knocking things off my list, because yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do. And by the way, just a quick update. My wife yesterday went with some friends and they visited a couple like apartments near the beach and stuff like that. And there were some places like super expensive or like, too far from the beach or stuff like that. But there was a couple places that had decent prices and, the basic stuff that we need, like AC, not too far from the beach. And there was even a few that were close to supermarkets, because most of them, like, it's by the beach. So it's like, fruit stand here and there, and that's about it. But like, no, it seems like we'll be able to do our shopping nearby if we get one of those places. So things are starting to come together. It's exciting. So thank you. You know what? Thank you for watching. It feels good to have put all that insanity behind me. And hopefully you were able to do the same on your end if there were any issues. But it feels good to kind of be back to normal, to just make a normal video of like, hey, I lost my hair, It's like something as simple like that. It feels really good. And I just want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for being a part of this amazing family, for always being there to encourage me and support me. And I know the only reason why a lot of you got hurt and lashed out was because you care about me and you didn't like the way I was handling the situation. You felt hurt, you felt betrayed. And I'm sorry about that. As I explained in the last video, that was definitely not my intention. And I'll do the best that I can for everyone moving forward, but I just don't know what that's going to look like. But nonetheless, thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you've done. Your love and support and encouragement has made a huge difference in my life, and I will always remain grateful for that. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching the video, and let's see if I missed the button.